Welcome to Research in Healthcare. My name is Dr. Moyer, and I will be your facilitator for this course. I want to take you on a brief overview of the course site so that you can be successful in research. The first page is getting started, and I will assume since you're watching this video you found your way here. The other piece of information in this is SafeAssign. SafeAssign is a way that you can have your papers proofread and given feedback on them so that you can make them as strong as possible before you give a final submission. Not every course will require this, but I do highly recommend it. The next section I want to draw your attention to is announcements. Here you can see there's already an announcement for you in the course. Each week I will be posting announcements in this area if there are things that I need to clarify with the group or things I want to remind you of. It'll be important to check the announcements page. The next area is the syllabus assignment chart. I strongly recommend that you either print or save the syllabus and the assignment chart for quick reference. These documents will help keep you organized, help you understand what's due each week, and keep you on track. The next section is the instructor bio. You can feel free to look at that to learn a little bit more about me. You'll also see my email and my phone number there. The phone number that's posted there can be used to call or to text me. The next section, and potentially most important after the syllabus, is the modules. You will see that there are 5 modules here, and you can also see the dates of when those modules are due. Take note that each one starts on a Monday through a Sunday, except for the final week where you actually end on a Friday. Very important to note because you have a very big assignment due on that final Friday. When you click into the module, you will first start with a week overview. Each week has this, and I encourage you to start there just to get an idea of what will be happening and what will be due that week. Then you move through various folders that include content and in some weeks also assignments. When you click into this content, you will see what you need to read in your textbook, what articles might be provided for you, and then if there's any video media. We have a variety of faculty that have contributed to this course, so you will have the privilege of seeing a variety of people present. You can also see here at the bottom is some information that helps you as you do your assignments. So one of the things you'll be learning about is the PICO question. And here you can see a handout, a worksheet, and an example, all that will be very useful to you when you complete your assignment there. Going back to the module itself, you will see at the very end of each module, you have a checklist. This is something to also help you keep organized so that you can make sure you didn't miss anything. Anything that's optional will be towards the end of the page, and anything that has the folder is where we keep things organized for you. So you can see here, this is your service learning article worksheet assignment. We try to also give you examples in many of these assignments so that you can definitely see what you need to do, but I strongly encourage you to follow the rubrics. Those are how you're graded, so if you follow through the rubrics and make sure that every point is met, you should be in good shape. The discussion boards link from this initial module page. You will see that everyone's put into one of our groups so that you can have more interactive discussion with your peers. And when you actually get into the discussion page, there's a direction for each week, but this is not where you post your discussions. It's just the direction. And then you can see the actual discussions. So for week 1, here's your instructions. Complete your first post by Thursday. Reply to appear in each of the threads by Sunday. And then you can see here's the first thread and here's the second thread. As you go down through, you'll see the other discussions that are there for other weeks. Going back to the modules page, I will point out to you that you can look ahead. So for example, in week 5, under the content, you will find the evidence-based practice paper. I suggest that even now in week 1, you look at that, particularly the instructions and the rubric, so that you can start to think about how you might begin that work. We suggest that you truly begin it in week 2. There's a lot to that assignment, but if you break it down and do a little bit each week, you should have no problem getting that completed. The other place I want to draw your attention is full class discussions. This is where you can ask general discussions or questions to me under course questions. You can also ask the librarian questions here under library questions. If you actually click into that discussion board, you'll see you can hit subscribe. I suggest that you do that because when you subscribe to the forum, then anytime someone poses a question to myself or the librarian, or we respond to a question, you also get an email so that you know the content is there for you to look at. And then of course we have some resources here for you in general. APA formatting, how to submit assignment, how to read instructor comments. Overall, sometimes research seems overwhelming. While it may be content you're not quite familiar with, it is important content because most of us are practicing evidence-based practice, and we need to be knowledgeable on what truly is evidence-based versus what is not. As we move through this course, you will learn how to critique an article and how to know if outcomes are really something we should be applying to practice. If you have any questions along the way, please do not hesitate to contact me via email, telephone call, or text message. I look forward to learning with you in the classroom.